Hey, I want to go over today with you on how to replace the belt on your deck. Today we've got an X350 we're going to use as the demonstration. I've started out, I've got the deck lowered all the way to the ground. So you just push in, make sure you lower the deck all the way to the floor, and then I will show you how to remove the deck, and then we'll go through the steps to replace the belt. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the socket. You've got to take the tension off the belt here. So we're going to pull back on the tension there, and then in this case the belt's fine, it's on there, but in most cases the belt will be broken. So we're just going to loosen that off and go ahead and take the belt off. All right, the next step you're going to do is you're going to want to take these pins holding the deck on. So just a set of needle nose pliers is what you'll need there. There's one on each side, so I'm going to go over to the other side and take it off, but similar process. All right, so once you've got the pins out, we're going to reach under. We're going to take the pins. There's one on the other side. We're going to do the same there, and that'll drop the deck. All right, so then we're going to slide the deck forward. And we're free from there, and then from there we're just going to slide it out. You just got to be careful to lift the arms up there as you're sliding the deck out. All right, so we've got the deck out from underneath the mower. So we're going to take off a couple pieces here, some of the guides, and then we're going to take off this wheel here. So you can use a socket, or if you have an impact wrench, you can do that as well. So we're going to take those off. So this is loose, so we can get the, we're kind of doing this as an example, assuming your belt was either worn or broken. In this case it was on, so, but for demonstration purposes, we're showing you that. All right, so on this model we've got the spindle cover, so we'll need to remove that. So you've got two bolts underneath here. So we'll just take this off. All right, so we've got those loosened up. So now I'm able to take the guard off to get the belt off there. All right, so we're going to take this guard off here so we can get the belt off. There's a nut on the bottom. Just loosen that up. And then that will free up this guard here. All right, so we're going to put on the new belt, and we've got a diagram here. We're going to follow this with our pulleys and our belt direction. So we'll start with the one in the center on the bottom, and we're going to follow the diagram and work the belt around. This is going to go up to the top. And then it is going to go back out to the front. This one will go around. And then we've got to take the guard back off. We'll fit that back in the hole. All right, so we've got the guard back on. We've got to remember we'll just hand tighten the nut on the bottom for now. And then there we go. And we just want to double check the diagram and make sure we've got everything around the direction it should go. So then we'll tighten this back up, and then we'll put our guards and our cover back over the spindle. All right, so we're going to put our spindle cover back on. So we're going to put our guide back on, put it in place. Alright, so now we've got our belt back in place, new belt on. We're going to slide the deck back under the mower and hook it back up. Alright, once we've got it pretty close into place, I'm going to lower back down the arms. All right, so now we're pretty close lined up here. The first step, we're going to hook the front of the deck. All right, now that the front of the deck is hooked, I'm going to lower the arms. And then we're going to do the reverse. We're going to put the pins in, and you'll need to be able to pick up on the deck just a little bit. Line those in and put our pins back in. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, so once you've got the front and the two rear connections made, this will be probably the most difficult piece. Is we've got to get the belt around the front pulley. So again, I'm using the socket to release tension on that. So I'm gonna relieve tension, and then I'm gonna pull the belt on. All right, once the belt's on, then we can take the socket off and just double check. Everything should be good and secure. Belt's where it needs to be. You can lower or raise the deck for transport. All right, so now that everything's back on, again, just a reminder, this is how to change the belt on a x350 John Deere mower is the one we use today. And again, you only need a couple of tools here to do the job if you're wanting to do it at home yourself. Come see us. We have all the belts that you need. We've also got blades if you need those at the beginning of the season, or just come see us, and thank you for thinking Sun South.